Can we talk about burnout as a mom? I know it's not something that we usually discuss. It's not really anything that you want to admit. I hear ya, 1,000%. I hear ya. You know, I have very strong feelings on the whole, like, I should and could do everything. Of course you can do it. Is that the most effective? Is that the most efficient? Is it healthy for you? Like, if that's beating you down every single week, doing all the things all by yourself for everybody, every day in and every day out, is it really working? And that's like the honest answer is like, is that really working? Is that fulfilling to you? You don't want to go through your whole life and look back and be like, I wasn't fulfilled through any of that. Why did I do that? You have permission to offload some of that stuff, outsource it, hire that babysitter so that you can have 4 hours a week. Maybe you take the Thursday afternoon from 12 to 4, you go to a coffee shop and you do what you need to do to replenish yourself, right? Or maybe you hire a babysitter for one morning every 2 weeks so that you can do grocery shopping by yourself. It does not have to be big. Doesn't have to be a grandiose spa day or a girls trip for a week long. It just needs to be the small things. You don't have to be burned out as a mom, but you can't not advocate for yourself. They go hand in hand. So if you're going to advocate for yourself, you can prevent burnout. But if you're not going to advocate for yourself, no one is going to help you. When people do offer to help, you should let them. People offer to help because they love you. They want to help you. Maybe they actually want to spend time with your children. I offer to take people's children all the time because I love their tiny humans and I just want to spend time with them. And I know I could go take their child for 2 hours and get so many great snuggles, spend time with a tiny human that I absolutely adore, and their mom can take a nap, take a shower, get a massage, go get a pedicure, whatever she wants to do, right? Maybe she wants to sit and look out the window and do nothing. I don't care. This is just time to replenish herself. Put yourself forward. You're totally worth it. Think about all the things that happen when you're a mom, especially new moms. So let's rewind all the way to like new postpartum, right? Brand new postpartum. You've got some physical healing going on. Your body's changing. Your milk supply's coming in. You're trying to manage that. You're trying to establish that. You've got all the emotions that are happening with being a new mom. The love, the guilt, the worry, the overjoyed, but like also overwhelmed. There are so many emotions that happen in that, right? Lack of sleep. You have big decisions that you're making for a really tiny human. There's a lot of responsibility. Then you have the information overload and the societal standards. You have all these things kind of compiling into one experience, and being a new mom, it's super easy to burn out, to feel touched out, to feel emotioned out, cried out, to feel all of the things out, right? To just feel kind of depleted. And I want to help you avoid that. I want you to know it doesn't have to be like that. But again, it takes you speaking up, just telling someone, advocating for yourself. Now, let's look at some things that new moms might say that also burned out employees might say. I'm not good at it. It's different than what I expected. It's too hard. It's not for me. I don't enjoy it. I miss my old life. I miss my old job, right? The burnout is so incredibly similar. If you look at employees and you look at moms, they're saying the same things. And so when we look at employees and what makes them happy at work, it is at least one positive relationship with a manager or someone higher up with them, and at least one work friend. Now, interestingly enough, we know that the number one factor of whether a mom is going to be successful in breastfeeding or not is actually the support of her partner. So there's your one friend, and now you're going to be looking for that one positive relationship with someone that you consider higher up. I would assume that that would be somebody that you looked at that would be, maybe more educated in the birth field than you. So maybe your lactation consultant or your OBGYN or your doula or a nurse that was at your birth or served you postpartum. any of those people, but you're looking for one positive relationship with someone who is in the birth world, and then one friend support. So like another mom friend, a neighbor, a sister, sister-in-law, your partner. There's so many people that you have that love you. You have these numbers that are playing to your favor. Use them, okay? Again, when people say that they want to help you, let them help you. When someone says they want to come over and get baby snuggles so that you can take a shower, don't say, oh, don't worry about it. Say, okay, perfect. Please come at 4. Or say, when is the most convenient time for you? I'm just sitting around feeding a baby all day. You come, you can have the baby snuggles, and I will take the shower. Like, please use these people. They do offer because they love you. It's true. It is true. Okay. You need the village. That's just what the science boils down to. It says that social support is everything. And by the way, I just wrote a blog about postpartum depression, and I break down all the factors that play into postpartum depression, and it is actually way more than just your hormones. The social support, which just reminded me of that, is huge. It is so big. If you don't have social support, your increased risk of developing postpartum depression is like skyrocketed. It's absolutely crazy. You can find that on our blog. Go to thebirthlounge.com, and then up in the corner you can find the blog, and you can type in PPD and it will come up. But it's really astounding how much social support really impacts things. It will keep a burnout employee at a job. It will keep a mom from developing postpartum depression. And I think those two are probably equivalent. Quitting a job or feeling burned out, and then postpartum depression and feeling burned out as a mom. Or I feel like quitting your job is kind of in mom world, it's like postpartum depression, right? I obviously am not comparing quitting a job to postpartum depression, but I hope that you guys can see what I mean. Like, those are the signs of burnout in both of those realms. That's what I was trying to say. So if you took the signs of burnout and you translated it into a job, it would be like leaving a job, right? And in mom world, you can't like leave your baby. So it comes out, it manifests as postpartum depression, which we don't want, right? Setting realistic, healthy expectations for all of this is the key. We know that if you are able to kind of know what to expect, then you can brace yourself for the change and the transition of becoming a mom, and therefore you're less likely to slip into postpartum depression or experience really extreme anxiety, because not only did you brace yourself, but you probably put in place some sort of structure, some sort of plan to help you navigate this new space in life. Just like employees that are happier at work when they have a very clear and concise step-by-step onboarding process, and when they know who they're reporting to, and when they know their expectations of them, and when they know what the ladder above them looks like, so they have a goal. It's so similar. Don't burn out as a mom, guys. If you're looking for that village, the Birth Lounge is that village. We talk about all of this. We help you find those boundaries. We help you hold those boundaries. We use evidence-based information to help you navigate pregnancy, help you avoid birth trauma, and to help you be a balanced mama. Check us out at thebirthlounge.com. I want birth to be gentle and controlled for you. I want it to be without fear, and I want your postpartum period to be easy and enjoyable, and I want it to be something that you want to talk about and you want to share about, and that's our whole goal at the Birth Lounge. So I'll see you in the lounge. If you're not in our free Facebook group, you can search the Birth Lounge. Join that group, hang out with me there. Otherwise, send me a DM. I want to know, what is your biggest fear about postpartum? And if you're past postpartum, share with me what was the number one thing that you learned, so that other mamas in the thread can learn that same thing. Thanks for hanging out with me today, you guys. Remember, postpartum doesn't have to be that hard. I'm here to make it an easy and fun transition.